pixel dust. Oh,
all
you're
right,
going to cut
we're
this
live,
video
mate.
off?
We're live, just so you know.
Oh, hello, Brendan. You still look like, I don't know, just a barrage of people.
Well,
I
hopefully it's
cannot
coming through nicely. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Orange Brick Road newsletter live stream. We're still working on our logistics. No, I'm coming through clear. Yep, no, I'm coming through completely clear. All right, we thought we're having some logistical problems there, but we've sorted ourselves out. All right, so anyways, welcome everyone. We do this every Saturday at 4 o'clock West Australian time. We bring out a newsletter with the orangebrickroad.com.au. You can subscribe to it, and we have a guest on every single week to discuss what is in the newsletter. So before we start, as you guys know, I know it's gone viral, is my poetry, which everyone's requesting from, as an intro. So today we have Sophie, and you will see Sophie. I'll just present the screen now, so you can see it as well. Okay, entire screen. It's that one. Share. Alrighty. Okay, Sophie, you can see that, all right?
I can now. You've miraculously become very clear.
All right, too lovely. I think I'm on the right one. Oh God, I've still got to get used to this stuff. Why isn't it scrolling? It still looks like it's doing the wrong thing. Oh my goodness gracious me.
We love technology.
Okay. Oh, it's the best. It's the absolute best. Okay, that's live. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, it's coming through blurry. Why is it doing that? Okay, I'm going to stop. Okay, I'm going to need to get rid of that. All right, anyways, not saying that we're social media experts here at all. I'm just going to pause that for a sec. All right, anyways, I'm going to try that again. I'm going to try that one more time. Screen share. There we go. Entire screen. You know what happened? I shared the wrong screen.
That can happen.
It is. All right. Anyways, today we have Sophie. It's a great intro. Sophie from Crypto Sense. Sophie has done a lot of work with us. I've done a lot of work with her. She's absolutely fabulous. The poem is coming up, people, so just be patient. But Sophie specializes in assessing scams and recovery of crypto. Sophie has 20 plus years experience in traditional banking and finance. Her expertise spanned personal, business, and property credit analyst, account management, special project management, change management, acquisition, implementation, joint ventures, and commercial debt recovery, and a whole bunch of stuff. She's one of the most smartest people I know. So anyways, that's Sophie. And before we do the full introduction, I will do my pattern, okay, which everyone is requesting. Okay, are you ready?
I think I'm going to have to be.
All right. Sophie, my captain, oh my captain. You are a shiny, oh my God. Sophie, my captain, oh my captain. You are shining within just like platinum. Thank you for all that you are. You are just like a brand new car. Sophie, you are a pleasure to know. Sophie, you're as pure as the white snow.
Oh,
hey?
Wow. That's a lot
nice,
to live up to.
I told
Given
you
that I'm dealing in the dregs of the crypto markets, yes, it is.
All right. So, yes, Sophie's been with us for a long time now, pretty much from the start. So you'll be joining us today. So, yeah, we'll just fly straight into the news. We're screen sharing, which is great. Okay, you can see that one, can't you, Soph?
Yeah, I thought this was a rather interesting piece of information. I actually don't know who Madison Trust Company is, but it's good to see that, well, Bitcoin at least, is one of the most 25 valuable assets according to the analysis here. So, yeah, very interesting.
Who would have thought that 5 or 6 years ago?
Yeah.
that you're competing on this type of market. So all you guys out there that think, oh, Bitcoin's only for the guys in basement with neck beards, yeah, it's kind of changed a bit, hasn't it?
I think the Bitcoin maxis would have thought this. This
Oh,
would have
yeah,
been their
100%.
brief. Just to answer
Yeah.
precisely your question, they definitely would have thought this. It's
Yeah,
very exciting. It's very exciting because, it does show a certain degree of maturation in terms of, its value and also the brand.
Yeah, it's kind of become mainstream now, hasn't it? I mean, when we first started way back in the day, it was just for people that were just nerds or just libertarians and anarchists and stuff like that. Now it's so mainstream that the cab drivers are talking about it.
Yeah, look, my first 200,000 rupiah worth of Bitcoin was at it was in this bamboo eco hut co-working space where the dev was just literally airdropping it to us. So yeah, we've come a long way since 2013.
Yeah, I just found the article just be absolutely more like we're just behind JP Morgan. I mean, JP Morgan has been around for how long? Walmart, Tesla, these Visa, these Google, these massive companies, and then Bitcoin has been around for a blip. Johnson and Johnson, and we've surpassed them on market cap.
If you have a little look at that, you'll see that it's about the same kind of proportional value to another ETF fund there. So it just goes to show, even though it is an alternative asset in terms of the way I think Madison Trust looks at this particular asset line.
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. I mean, outcompeting Amazon. Who would have thought? But just on that, explain market cap in one sentence.
Well, if you look at market capitalization, let's look at it in terms of Bitcoin. What you need to do is you need to multiply the circulating supply of Bitcoin by the price value per unit. So that's really how you calculate it. So it's the number of Bitcoin in the circulating supply multiplied by what's the price today? It's 69,000 US dollars, 0.9, I think. And so that gives us what the market cap of Bitcoin is today. So the same would be for all those other equities. You're looking at shares and the amount of shares that they have in the market.
Yeah, 100%. And if Bitcoin hits its projected, the top of what people are saying, what Bitcoin's going to be worth at the top of this bull market, I can see this shifting a lot. Hey.
Oh, definitely, absolutely.
So watch this space. All right, so that's pretty much for all you newbies out there that don't really think that Bitcoin is a thing. Okay, I like this article. There's bits of it that I like and there's bits of it that I don't. How do I close that down? Okay, cool. All right, cool. Okay, for the newbies out there, why is that staying up? Okay, cool. For the newbies out there, anything other than Bitcoin is an altcoin. Bitcoin maxis, we'll call them the shitcoin. Okay. But yeah, pretty much, right? So the top 10 altcoins: Ethereum, obviously, BNB, Solana. I mean, Solana's had a few problems lately, but they're getting there. The XRP, which I found, XRP's pretty much been around since the start. This is disturbing. Dogecoin, right?
I don't know.
I've got a lot of people that are into Dogecoin. I personally haven't got into anything because it's a meme coin, but oh my God, have I made a mistake by not?
You mean you don't have any Shiba Inu?
No, I don't have any Shiba either. But that's to my detriment because it's just flown, hasn't it? I mean, it's crazy.
Look,
what do you think about the whole Doge thing?
I think it's also really interesting because we're in Perth to just look at the genesis story around Dogecoin. It was actually a fun coin to start with, so it got expropriated by, Elon Musk. But we actually had one of the team who worked very closely on the Dogecoin project here in Perth.
Oh, who was that?
Oh, well, we won't mention names because, they've gone underground and they're quite quiet, to be honest. And yeah, look, there's a little bit of sorrow in that camp. There was a death of one of the main developers. So yeah, it's a little bit sad. I think really what we are thinking about meme coins, are a reflection, I think, of society. People like fun and they
Yep.
like money. The two go together.
Yeah, I'd
And I
agree
think
with
that's
that.
the intersection of where meme coins, shite coins, crap coins come into the market. It's fun. It's like tossing a coin in a bar.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that, mate. I'm sort of bullish on Polkadot, AVAX, Avalanche. I'm bullish on.
I've got a small
Cardano, I
bag
think
of
is going to
Shiba
do
Inu. I
well.
quite like that one. A little bit of
Oh, have you got a
ADA
bit of
as
Shiba?
well.
Have you?
Yeah. I like to have a bit of fun.
Well, what is this? An organization's social media efforts from Shiba Inu community to get McDonald's to accept the coin as a form of payment ultimately failed. Okay. Well,
Yeah, not
all right.
surprising.
Well, at least they're out there doing that, you know. So yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, as an investor, I'd be maybe having, allocate a portion of your portfolio to this kind of okay, what I own, I do own BNB, Ethereum, obviously, XRP, yes I do. No, I do own some Tron. Cardano, yes I do. Avalanche, I'm very bullish on. Polkadot, yeah, I own some. I don't know yet, but I'm kind of, on the boards with that one. Don't really
I think
know
what
where
these
that's going to
leaderboards
go.
are about is they're a way to validate in a kind of an analytical way what people are thinking about, in terms of where is there a lot of demand and why is there a lot of interest. And the interest, as we know, it gets hyped up, doesn't it, in various ways. So I think there's always space for some play in the meme coins, but obviously you don't want to go past the really solid cryptos as your foundation.
Oh, 100%. Like 10, 15% of your portfolio should be into the lower caps. If they 10,000x or 100,000x or 100x, great. If they go to zero, then, it's, risk to reward. But yeah, establishing a solid portfolio, I'd say, would be the prime of what you want to do as an investor. But yeah, I do have a play in them smaller caps. I'm a bit of a degen.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, definitely a degen. Altcoin Daily, I've followed these guys forever. I'm on a different account, so that's why you need to subscribe. Where do you see Bitcoin? I mean, this one here, okay, going to $1 million.
Well, I think that's pretty serious for a couple of reasons. I mean, it just goes to show, how bloated the US debt is for a start, 34 trillion. Back in 2014, I was just doing a little bit of research before the call, it was like 433 billion. So that's a 7,752% increase in debt. So for one thing, I think that's quite a testament to the hot money printing that's been going on.
Yeah,
over the
definitely.
Last 10 years.
I think that's why precious metals are going to go well. I think, even like platinum, silver, gold, which we're going to go to in a minute. It's a hedge against the dollar. I mean, like the hyperinflation, people are like storming to places where they just want their money to be valued, and in fiat, it's just not happening anymore. So do you? I mean, honestly, do you think Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million?
Look,
I think it will.
I hope it will. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, what do I know? I don't have a crystal ball. I mean, I think I wouldn't be on your show if I knew.
Yeah, that'd be no. I'm kind of thinking.
I do hope optimistically. I know that was it Plan B back in the last bull run. He was actually projecting a really bullish price for Bitcoin, which was well over 200,000, I think, back then. So I feel that other analysts who've got perhaps a lot more knowledge about the sentiment.
Well, my crystal ball is, I think it's in the top of this bull market. I think anywhere between 240,000 to 280,000 US. I think is quite conservative, but that's where I'm at. Maybe the $1 million will come in the next bull. I don't know, but it happening in this bull market, I don't know. I'm kind of, yeah, like I said, between 240 to 280 US. Yeah, you think so?
I just think it's interesting how they try to put like the US debt and the price of Bitcoin together in the same headline. That's what I think is really interesting.
Yeah, no, exactly. What are you talking about?
And
What are
hopefully
you
that
talking
would
about? And, you know, Ethereum to 22,000 US. I think that's possible. I really, really do. You know, there's so much being built on Bitcoin now. I mean, it's got the first mover advantage, that sort of stuff. I remember buying
At the
Bitcoin.
moment, it's about 3.4, isn't it?
Yeah.
US. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I should have brought up my bubbles, shouldn't I? I'll do that. Actually, good idea, Soph. Normally I lead with that, but I've been complacent. Let's have a look at the crypto bubbles. Okay.
It's a great
What is
visual.
this Brett coin? I don't know what. Yeah, it is, isn't it? I really, really enjoy this. I got this like Stacks. Stacks are doing some good stuff. We're having them on soon. Leo from Tezos is coming on. I haven't even heard of this Brett coin. What are we even talking about? 75% up for the week. For the month,
Wow.
372%. Where can you do that in any other market? You know, it's just mental.
Yeah.
Absolutely mental. Yes, yeah, I'd be taking profits, people. That looks a bit overblown at this stage. Okay, cool. So yeah, the Ethereum. I mean, I remember buying Ethereum for, I think it was $65. You know, back in the day. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with a 22,000 US return on that.
Look, that doesn't sound too over optimistic.
No, I don't think so either. Okay, now this is from Julia from Block Square. You can play the recording. Obviously, it's in the newsletter. By the way, I forgot to mention, this is what the newsletter looks like. You can join us on our live streams here. And there you see the beautiful Sophie there with her new little branding symbol. That looks awesome. That looks really, really good. And that's what the newsletter looks like, basically. Okay. So, and we just have people that contribute to it. So there's a bit of a shill. And Julia from Block Square. Hi, Julia, if you're listening. Need to catch up soon, mate. Cool. All right. Now, cool. What we also have.
Part of the Perth Australia Blockchain Week panel. So she'll be talking about crypto adoption from a Block Square perspective, I imagine. So that'll be great.
And that's this one, isn't it?
That's next week, actually. This one here is at the end of June. That's a local Perth event.
Oh, just a local one. Okay, sorry,
I've got them here is the one I was referencing. This is the one that Julia is going to be talking on.
Cool. And are you a moderator on this, or you're on
I
this
will be
one?
moderating. I'll be a little bit in the background on the online. It's an online hybrid event. There'll be a few people at one of the Perth Council offices. So that's being pulled together by Dr. Andreas, who's right there in the middle.
Oh, and there's Julia there. Hello, Julia. Yeah, cool. There's so much happening in the space, isn't there? It's just, you've got to keep up. It's been crazy. Okay, Jeff Bowen from Wealth by Design. We put through, and we were speaking to him the other day about this. Now, you can do your self-managed super, also your digital assets, that sort of stuff, but also buying gold, silver, and precious metals. Now, the difference, and I wanted to point this out, the difference between this and a storm rake doing the precious metals, with storm rake you can actually get the physical gold and precious metals sent to you.
Isn't that great?
In it. How cool is that?
Yeah.
So Bish is coming on not next week. We've got Leo coming on next week, and then Bish is coming on the following week, because this is an announcement. This is huge. So you can obviously trade with gold and precious metals, but also have it physically. where if you don't want to do that, you can do it through wealth by design. So I've just noticed that these people that that are in the crypto space are also tokenizing precious metals, gold, that sort of thing. I think it just goes to show where blockchain technology is going, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's an interesting one, tokenization of precious metals. I do know that there are or have been gold-backed tokens that have been issued into the market. I'm not quite sure exactly, how they've performed, to be honest. But at least at the last bull run, there are a couple of projects that we knew where that was the case.
Well, I think in this bull market, real world assets are going to be like a big thing, and gold, precious metals, property, from the likes of Julia, through Block Square. These are the people that are from the traditional market, like the gold, silver, property, that are now sort of understanding and embracing, crypto and blockchain technology. I think it's going to be just like the NFTs 2017, sort of 18.
I can see it now. Real world asset tokenization, safe as houses.
There you go. Painting that.
Well, I mean, well, let's be honest. I mean, it's an asset that most people, I think, can understand, right? So I feel that's why real estate, and because it's real, we live in houses, it is more perceivable value. We can touch it, we can repair it, we can paint it, we can grow our worm farms like I've got outside there in the backyard.
Yeah, 100%. And how's your worm farm going, mate?
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, it's off to a roaring start. I'm going to be tokenizing worm farms very soon.
Yeah, that's right. You were talking about that on the phone, were you? The whole tokenization of the worm farm.
In all seriousness, like this is seriously a time, I think, in kind of like the social, political climate where people need to take security of many different resources in their life, food included, into their own hands. So I see this as a social imperative, a political imperative, and it's my way of improving my health.
Yep, no, I'm hearing you, sister. We'll get onto the worm farms together, mate. We'll even NFT it. All right, we'll tokenize it. We'll get it all happening. Soon to be announced. Okay, well, you'll see that's on orangebitgroad.com.au. This is just a bit of a shill. We've got consultants, private consultants to do one-on-one, trading, broker, loan, security, secured custody, bookkeeping, tax planning, estate planning, real-world assets, and crypto scams. And this is important to understand. Sorry?
I wouldn't mind just a little word about crypto scams. One of the things that I do with regards to assessments is I also look at how people want to recover from even, for example, let's say a traditional exchange that has gone into liquidation. So I've had clients who have been involved in Mt. Gox. They've had their Bitcoin tied up there. They've needed to actually, get access to that as well. Not everybody really knows how to interact with the weeds of a liquidation. And then also
Celsius.
FTX as well. Exactly. And Celsius. So I do help people kind of like just get a lot clearer about what they need to do methodically to submit whatever paperwork they need to get a recovery process underway. So that's just one of the things. The other thing which I've had a lot of successes is creating what's called proof of capital loss reports and proof of capital loss statements. Capital being the capital asset, the crypto asset. So that is something that's quite tricky, when you're giving it to an accountant, they say, well, how did you lose it? And you've got to really validate that because the tax authority is looking for more than a statement. Well, I just got ripped off. So that's something.
And I also know, not speaking on your behalf, but you can present that to accountants and take it as a tax write-off and that sort of thing. So
where those conditions are possible, yes, and I have done that for many clients.
Yep, 100%. All right, well, we're going to leave it at that. We try to keep it at 20 minutes. We're 5 minutes over. We do have someone in chat, but I've responded. All right. So how you contact Sophie is obviously through orangebrickroad.com.au on the service stamp scams, but she can help you out with any form of crypto anyway, because there's not much in this space that you don't know anyway. So I rely on you heavily. What about this? What about that, Soph? Constantly.
Yeah, you've got like a direct line to me. Oh, look, Oda's here. Hi, Oda. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah, cool. All right. So we can get hold of you through the website. You got any social media or anything like that people can get hold of?
I'm on
Obviously, your
LinkedIn, and I
website.
have my website and LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn's always a good one to see who I am. I am also, I think I might have some reviews on the OBR website as well.
Yes.
Definitely,
yes,
my
you do.
website needs a little bit of improvement, so we'll get around to that
Yeah,
soon.
we'll get Karen onto that. You can take care of that. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, mate. I will give you a call. I'm in the city tomorrow around lunchtime, mid-afternoon. I'm there till about Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're definitely going to have to catch
Excellent.
up. All right.
Yeah, it'd be great too. Yeah. Thanks for all the great work that you do too with Orange Brick Road and bringing a collegial network of professionals together to really help support people get a deep understanding, a meaningful understanding of how to invest and understand these markets. I think all kudos, to your vision, Brandon, for creating Orange Brick Road.
Thank you very much, sister. And I didn't even pay you for that. That was. I'll buy you a beer. How about that?
Awesome.
All right.
Make it a Guinness.
Yep. Cool. Well, okay. Anyone out there, if you've got any questions, jump on the website. We do like free consultations, like initial call consultations. We can point you in any direction of crypto. Join us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, all the socialist networks. And if you've got any questions, please reach out. All right, Soph. I'll talk to you soon, sweetie. Love your work. Love you.
Love you too, mate. Bye.